Let's see. What were we doing? We just did... Ooh, acquire the archive of Fates Untold. Okay, I think that was in the steps, right? Codex. Broken Hills. Ah, Broken Hills. Steps of Torment in Broken Hills. Hey, Co, my first time here. I'm never able to watch the stream. I got to know you from the P5 playthrough and always watch your videos on YouTube. You're awesome. Well, thank you, Vitero, and welcome to the stream, dude. I appreciate that. What is a hush puppy? A hush puppy is basically like fried... It's kind of like fried dough, except it's not sweet. It's more savory. What's another name for hush puppy? It's cornmeal, most of the time. What's this? Oh, worm scale. Cool. First time I've seen that. It's a fried cornmeal ball. Yes. That's right. There you go. Delicious. Western falafel. Okay. We'll take it. Hey, Shaylee. How you doing, bud? We will take it. Oh, whoops. Oh. Havoc Sauce, you sound like somebody I used to know from way back in the day. But I haven't seen in a long time. But it's good to see you and I appreciate that. Thank you. And don't worry, I think your English is fantastic. Julia, what was the perfect response? Thank you. Hey, absolutely, Julia. Yeah, that was surprising, to say the least. Hopefully they will see that and correct the error of their ways. Yeah. Havoc Sauce, are you Orbit? No kidding, dude. How you been, man? I feel like it's been a long time. Years? Haven't seen that name in a long time. How close is Diablo to this game? I would say where Diablo has like the AAA cutscenes and stuff, this game has the deep mechanics and just general customization and kind of worldly lore. This game doesn't really have like the AAA cutscenes and stuff, but it does everything else really, really well. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying it. Wreath of Souls. What is the Wreath of Souls? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Nothing we really want here. We're good. Chief Mo, thanks for gifting that sub, buddy. That was very nice of you. Thank you, dude. It is me. I've missed you. Well, it's good to see you again, dude. Did you have to change your name or did you just want something new? Yeah. Oh, man. I feel like it's been a really long time. Was the birthday party good? It was good. Although, Lena had to go to the hospital. Yeah. Our littlest one, Asher, spiked a fever to like 103. So he was still acting okay, but he was super lethargic. But we're the kind of parents where it's like let's make sure everything's okay. Like 103 is pretty hot for a little tiny kiddo. So she went to the urgent care and we saw a doctor and got tested for like the flu and COVID and all the, you know, all the stuff. And thankfully they got some Motrin in him and everything, and he started to pep up a little bit. And, you know, we were told that everything looks fine. He just, you know, probably a little fever thing that he needs to work through. Very common in babies. So, but you know, it's the kind of thing where we had to check. I wanted to go with her, but unfortunately with all the virus stuff going on right now, I don't. It wasn't really a possibility. Oh yeah, so that was a couple hours on her birthday. That was less than fun. Yeah. Is this a 100% run? This is I'm having a good time playing it run. I'm not really like setting goals. My only real goal is to finish the main story. I don't know if I'll go right into the DLCs or the expansions, or if I'll, you know, come back at a later time and do them. I don't know. Thankfully, this build that I have is pretty easy to play, so I feel like I can just dive right in and not really, you know, I just put my buffs up and click all my buttons basically, which is just fine. That's what I was looking to do with this character. So it is the kind of thing where if I put the game down for a little bit and came back, like we could do that. Yep. Should be more new art item reveals for Raft 3 Friday. Seems to be dropping new info every. Really? Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, I love Raft, dude. I'd love to play some more Raft. But yeah, right now, we're gonna be doing new games in the morning starting tomorrow. Tomorrow's Stanley Parable, which I am really looking forward to. And then we're gonna be doing like Trek to Yomi. Gonna be checking out the new Warhammer game. So that means that King Arthur is probably gonna move to the afternoon and cozy slot. So I would like to wrap up the main story for this for now. Kind of see where that goes. And yeah, I'm just gonna go from there. Oh, awesome, dude! Good to hear. Exoterrus, hell yeah, dude! Excellent, excellent. What are the chances of getting Lena to come down to the basement so we can wish her a happy birthday in person? I think she's actually doing some stuff out with the horses and some neighbors tonight, so I'm not sure. I do not know. It's very kind of you to even suggest that, though. I will let her know. I will let her know that it was suggested. That's very nice. When's the new Warhammer game? The new Warhammer game is, I want to say, in like just a couple days. Maybe it's the 7th? Hold on. Let me take a look here. I'll tell you. It is... Here it is. May 5th. So yeah, just a couple days. So we'll probably start with Trek to Yomi. And then we'll... as soon as we wrap that up, we'll check out this one. It's looking pretty cool. I really hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Looks very XCOM-y, which I'm totally okay with in the Warhammer 40k universe. Yep. I'm 100% okay with XCOM Warhammer 40k if it's done well. That's my biggest thing. I really hope it's done well. Right. Oh, completely Shislat. Yep, Warhammer 40k games are hit or miss. There's no in between. Yeah, the Warhammer. Unfortunately, I kind of feel like the Warhammer IP holders, instead of taking a quality over quantity approach, they decided to go for the exact opposite. Yep. So there's that. Yeah. They basically said, like, let's make as many possible Warhammer games as we can, and hopefully one of them will stick. Yeah. I have very high hopes, though, for Darktide. I hope Darktide is going to be awesome. Vermintide was really cool. So I'm hoping that Darktide is awesome. I have relatively good faith in those guys to deliver. What are my thoughts on Overwatch 2? I mean, I'm not really an Overwatch player. So yeah. I have to say though, it is over my thoughts on Overwatch 2 can be dwindled down to one word, and it's marketing. I think it's disingenuous to call Overwatch 2 Overwatch 2. Like, completely disingenuous. I think what they should have done is they should have put the word season before the number. And I think that would have been fine. They should have called it Overwatch Season 2. But yeah, I think calling it like an actual 2, like where they're trying to make you think it's a new game, that's disingenuous marketing. Yeah. So not really jazzed about that, but you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You haven't seen the proper Overwatch 2 yet. The marketing error is that they didn't show what the actually new game is. Yeah, that is a good point. That is a good point. We have not yet seen the big single player component. So if the single player component is fleshed out, well done, and awesome, then I think that's going to be something, you know, that's absolutely going to be something to consider. We don't know yet. But, you know, if it ends up being some kind of like tacked on afterthought, then I think it will remain pretty valid. Kind of cute. Hey, stop shooting me. Wait a second. Is this the skeleton key? Acquire the archive of Fates Untold. Is that behind the skeleton key door? Oh, interesting. I'm so confused why people expect a new game for the second game of a series. Totally fine to upgrade elements of the first to make a second. The second doesn't need to be something different from the first. Okay. So I will say, having a game, I both kind of agree and disagree with what you said. I think it's fine for a game that says it's a 2 to be similar to the first game, but at the same time, if you make a game called something 2, and it's literally 90% of the, it's not even like 90% of like influence, but it's literally 90% of the first game, and then like a few extra maps and some changes and a couple new characters. Like that, I don't really agree that, like, they shouldn't, when you say something is a 2, you are suggesting it is a second, it is a continuation, it is something big and new, and it's more importantly, you're claiming it's a standalone product. That's the big thing. When you say Overwatch, you think of a game, and then when you think of Overwatch 2, you think of a second game. You don't think of the first game plus a few extra things. You think of a second game. It's Overwatch 2. So I think what you're saying, funny enough, kind of plays into my point, because what you're saying is you're not describing a second game. You're describing an expansion. An expansion is when you keep the base game and then add a little bit onto it. And that's what I'm saying Overwatch 2 should be. It should be a second season. It should be an expansion to the first DLC. You're not talking about a second game. You're talking about an expansion to the base game. Yeah. So I would say we fundamentally disagree what the definition of a new game should be in that case. Which is fine. I mean, if you want to stick to your guns on that, whatever. I get you. It's semantics. Let's see. I'm just gonna go and sell this stuff. Let's rip this stuff out of this.
Tinkering is my specialty.
But yeah, that's my whole point. When you call a game a 2, that's insinuating it's like a new thing. It's a whole new thing. So, like, if to really have an Overwatch 2, I would have expected at least 75% new maps, a slew of new characters, like new game modes, lots of new game modes. Like, I would have expected the at least a similar amount of quality and quantity to the base game. So, like, if they would have doubled the maps, added 2 new game modes, 5 new characters, and all the slew of changes and improvements they did on top of that, then it'd be like, yeah, okay, that's a ton of new stuff. Sure, absolutely. You can still keep all the original stuff, but that's a ton of new stuff. That's like a game in itself. Like that would, I feel like, would have been a lot better. But they didn't. They only put in like they only put in a little stuff. Like there's not a whole bunch of new stuff. So yeah. But again, we haven't seen the PvE component yet. We'll see the PvE component. We'll see if it's good, or if it's the kind of thing you play for a couple hours and put it down. I think that honestly will probably be the most telling. Yeah. If the PvE component is the kind of thing that is a whole new game, I mean, that could be kind of huge. That could be kind of huge. Like that could be really cool.
I'll keep an eye out for this.
But we'll see. We will see. I mean, hell, if the PvE component's cool enough, maybe I'll give it a try. If it's unique and interesting and, gives us a real reason to play it. Like some kind of cool progression, or maybe some kind of fun boss fights, or I don't know. Let's see. What's the number over your character? Is that an IP address? Yes. Yes, it is. How's my cold resist? All right, we're max cold resist, so let's see how this goes. We're also a little higher level than this. I thought these dungeons scaled, but I guess they don't. Okay. Okay, what level is this stuff? 42? Maybe I should just kind of run through here. They scale up to 50 and then you need to increase the difficulty. There'll be a vendor in here that sells cold axes. Yeah, we checked him out last time, and it wasn't very impressive, unfortunately. I'm doing well, Jolie. How you doing, bud? Oh, I think that's the thing I need right there. Whoa. What? You just healed a full? Get out of here, jerk. There we go. Jeez. Hey, Simcopter, how you been, bud? Do, 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 do. Oh. One second. Okay. Have you fully gotten grips with the devotion system? Yeah, mostly. Uh-oh, main guy. Boom. Oh, even bigger name guy. Boom. Look at all that stuff. Oh, yeah. Does Co mention anything about Loot River being released? Loot River. Sounds familiar? Sounds familiar. But no. Okay, so I don't really need anything else in here. I think I'm going to go ahead and head out. Yeah. Can I leave? How do I leave? I gotta run my ass out, don't I? Kill the end boss before you go, but I mean, he's not gonna drop anything I need. Everything here is low level. Like I'm not gonna use anything I get. Check the vendor. I don't think the vendor's gonna have anything my level. So catching up with the King Arthur playthrough on YouTube. Love that it will be a cozy right as the semester's ending. I'm currently reading through the source material, and it's cool to see that the characters exist. Oh hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Topia87. Code, thanks for all you do. I hope you can keep up the success for years to come. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm level 68 and still using the 53 axe I got from him, but you do you. Oh, really? Yeah? So there are decent things? Yeah? Hmm. Barry, are you sending notifications to my phone? Barry. I do, ZMU. Yeah.